Hello, good morning. Hello, Figster. Hello, good morning, and welcome to an absolutely stunning day here in the Mbushini Valley, just outside Maritzburg in South Africa. This is Top Rock. I'm Francis, and that's my happy brown dog, Fig. If this is your first time here, welcome. We are Africa's oldest and most reputable wholesaler of minerals and fossils. And today we're going to be a little quartz-centric. We were a little Zomba-centric on Thursday, as well as brain-numbingly slow. So not today. I'm not going to do that. It's Saturday. Things to do, places to see, rugby to watch. Quartzentric. So let me tell you a quick story. Once upon a time, not that long ago, there was a web manager who took it upon himself to manually increase the prices of quite a few flats. We've caught on to that, and today hosts all of flats of those that were priced, geez, anything between 20 to 30% more expensive. So everything you see today is hypothetically or theoretically 20 to 30% cheaper than what they were on the website. And quite a few stunning ones, man, that I found surprised to have not sold, probably because they were too expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bang on too much. Cara will put a short story of the terms and conditions. If you are new, take the time to read her story in the description beneath the video. And she's also going to post a comment after the sale as to which flats have been taken and which ones are available. All right, let's get to it. First up is an absolutely fantastic flat of Shutterkite, polished Shutterkite. This is from Kalkeveld. That is northern Namibia, quite close to Angola. And that is a whole lot of Shutterkite. Polished in Namibia, you can see they're not the best people as far as polishing is concerned. The undisputed kings of polish in Africa are invariably the Malagasy. These six, they weigh 1.14 kilograms. That's a big one, and that looks like a whole ring of bornite. Very nice. And malachite. That's beautiful. Happy days. Rated as good to A grade. These six are going to cost $48. It is flat 589. Second up, from Barberton, a little town in the Lowveld in Mpumalanga, South Africa. It is the capital of the proverbial green belt, likened very much to that of, well, Australia, one of the oldest mineral deposits in the world. This is stichtite. 4 standing freeforms rated as A grade. They, you might know as Atlantisite, originally found in Tasmania, Australia. So these are pretty, what is that? That's a little bit of paper. Eek. Stichtite, that's a beautiful magnesium purple webbing on the serpentine. These 4, okay, look, I have a look at these before. They are rated as A grade. However, there is one with a little chip at the bottom. Figster, my dude, there are ants everywhere here. They're going to chow you, Tana. Sorry. No, Fig, don't be daft. I can see them. They're going to chow you, my bro. You idiot. All right. 4 stichtite standing freeforms weighing 1.85 kilograms, rated as A grade, bar the one with a chip at the bottom. They're going to cost $78. This is flat 562. Onto some polished amethyst in the chevron style. Lots of nice dark smoky quartz. These weigh 1.64 kilograms, rated as very good. The tip, yeah, it seems all right. Yeah, nothing wrong there. The smallest of the bunch. Oh, beautiful transparency there. Very nice, very good. 1.64 kilograms. These four are going to cost $60. This is flat 434. Next up, we got some beautiful golden limonite from Zambia. There are 24 specs in this flat. They are rated anything between good and A. These are usually quite full of inclusions. Never mind the orangey iron. Some lovely clarity. What's going on here? I'm looking for the inclusions. A little bit of hematoid action with a red there in the corner. There's a lovely one. Oh, there, I see it. I see it. Never fear. The inclusions on here. And there we got a whole lot of goethite. Goethite almost creating a phantom on the inside there, on the right-hand side. That's a lovely crystal, that. Beautiful flat of limonite weighing 2.77 kilos. It's going to cost $49 for flat 556. Onto some metokulite. One freeform. That is a whole lot of mica. There's biotite in that matrix as well. And then that lovely gemmy green clinical. Very nice. Quite a big fella as well. These two weigh 1.23 kilograms. There's a standing freeform. They're all right. That's also both of them rated as very good. They're going to cost, what are they going to cost? They're going to cost $53 for flat 386. On to my recent favorite, rhodonite, Zimbabwean rhodonite with a lot of orange garnet, spessartine, spessartite, however you like it. Heavy on the manganese, that's where the red's from. That is a nice shaded red. I'd actually like to see these. I am gonna throw some UV at them. The spessartine does sometimes light up quite delightfully, especially when they, wow, that's lovely. Check this out. That is proper nice orange garnet, sitting comfortably in a little bit of quartz and the rhodonite. There as well. Unusual to see so much orange garnet in the rhodonite. Usually just trace hints. However, let's check it out. Right, off with the light. Here we go. First up. Here we go. That's the, ooh. That's quite nice. That rhodonite's almost lighting up. Didn't expect that. But yeah, there's the this is the one with the very nice gemmy garnet. Doesn't do too much. Not much happening there. There we go. That In the light of the recent Zomba and the garnets glowing up a really nice orange, I also wonder if this isn't garnets, because garnets are quite prevalent there north of Zambia. Nice. Do you think that's residual phosphorus? Dunk. Nah. These 6 little rhodonites and spessartines, they weigh 2.56 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $39. This is flat 424. Onto some Malawi magic. Here we've got some polished blue lace freeforms. This is probably the pick of the bunch. There's can't really make out in this light, but there's a subtle hint of amethyst in that quartz. That's a beauty. The 3 weigh 1.44 kilograms. That's nice. Rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost all of $61. That's for 3 blueless agate freeforms, flat 581. Onto Congolese chrysocolla conglomerate spheres. There are 2 in this flat. And that's actually quite light, surprisingly light. They both weigh 830 grams. You can see there's a whole lot of little chrysocolla, shutterkite, malachite, all put together. Yeah, that's a lot heavier. Pretty in blue. Rated as very good to A grade. These 2 conglomerate spheres are going to be $61. It is flat 205. Onto some palm stones, clear quartz crystals, and these are superb. It's a bit of a mix. There's a little smoky. Can't really tell. You can tell by comparing them next to each other, but yeah, no, these are absolutely superb. Rated as A grade, and I would concur with that. That is excellent quality, excellent clarity, optically perfect little 35 palm stones from Madagascar. 980 grams is what they weigh. 43 is what they cost, and this is flat 725. Very nice. Onto some more limonite, and I like this one. It's not. I know Cora will be going, why are there 2 limonites on the same trolley? I'll tell you why. Because this one is beautiful. Look at the clarity of these crystals, and they are pretty much unharmed. No chips, just a nice light limonite in the background, thin as well. And look at the inclusions on this one. That is beautiful. Lots of little good height specks and veils and sects and veils. That is gorgeous. Put the hematoid over there. Beautiful little cluster this. There are 4 of them. Here we go. Hello. The proverbial limonite sandwich. Look at that nice geode. Again, look at the clarity, man. That's stunning. And want to bring us a bit more down to earth, I suppose. A little bit more limonite, a little bit more of that iron influence, or the goethite influence. Little These 4, they weigh 1.7 kilograms. Rated very good only. I tell you what, that is probably very good, but the rest are absolutely mint. That's a very nice flat limonite. or quartz. $44, flat 782. Next up, it's a flatter 2 septorized spheres. They're quite large. Rated as good to very good. Only, let's look at the case. So there's a little bit of a conglomerate fix up there. Other than that, not too shabby. Lovely aragonite, calcite. A little bit of history over there. 1.8 kilograms is what these weigh. $33. So $33 for septorized spheres is super cheap. But that's what you, well, that's the price. Good to very good grade. Happy days. Flat 218. On to another nice special. It is 3 Malagasy quartz crystals. And I'll tell you what, that is beautiful. Beautiful clear tips. No chips on this one. These are rated only as, well, they're rated as good to A grade. There's 3 of them. That is natural quartz point. That's fabulous. Absolutely gorgeous. That will be your A grade. Yummy. And yeah, so this will be the good grade one. Still a rather impressive crystal. Bit of a chip on the tip there. Other than that, it's a hell of a nice flat. 3 large quartz crystals, 2.34 kilograms. These are going to cost $29. Nice. Flat 404. Onto petrified wood standing freeforms. There are 4 little polished pieces of petrified wood standing proudly. 1.78 kilograms. They are rated as a very good to A grade. These 4 are going to cost $40. That's $10 for a standing freeform. Not bad. Flat 286. Onto some of Namibia's with Spitskoppen. The kleine Spitskoppen brings us more famously topaz, but also these beautiful sky blue calcite specimens, cod pieces, all of them with antimony, rated as very good to A grade. These little thrombic beauties. Oh man, and we got a flat of orange in the second trolley. It's just amazing how you can get the blue and then the orange, and they all come from the same vicinity. Quite remarkable. These 12 are going to cost $37. That's for 2.27 kilograms worth of blue calcite. Flat 961. Onto Shiretsi, and a lot of Shiretsi. Well, 35 Shiretsis, and these are beautiful. Well, they're rated as good to A grade. Just look at that beautiful scepter. Lovely clarity. I don't see. Okay, so this is probably the worst of the bunch, and that's not bad. It's just got that a bit of iron on the outside. Here's another beautiful scepter. Nice, mysterious, wispy, smoky and amethyst. Gorgeous flat of Shiretsi, man. 35. good to A grade. They're going to cost $45. That is for flat 603. Onto a flatter black tourmaline and vermiculite. Quite 70, yes, 70 small little clusters. They are admittedly not the best grade. What are they? This is good to very good at best. Anything with this much vermiculite invariably is a Narongo signature. Most likely close to Currabib. Weighing 1.37 kilograms, the 70 little black tourmalines and vermiculite is going to cost $51. This is flat number 758. Onto some Malawi, this time not polished, but this time, yes please, we have etched blue chalcedony. That is a beauty. Stunning specimen. There's a bit of juicy over there. Also, beautiful, 3 large etched blue chalcedonies, weighing 1.3 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $52. This is flat number 942. Onto Malagasy clear quartz clusters. 2 of these, and why are they special? Well, other than being beautiful quartz clusters, there's a double terminated right lying on the surface. That's what they're special. And the better of the two is this one here. Look at that double termination right there. That's rather gorgy. Nice. Nice optical clarity in the tips, the windows. Very nice. These two weigh 2.19 kilograms. Rated as very good only. They're going to cost all of $27. Nice. Flat 904. Onto, pink quartz cascading style. It's pretty in pink. There we go. That's the largest of the bunch. Nice. The pink sugar quartz. I think it's some, a long time ago there was a whole batch of this was just pure white, and all these cascading little quartz crystals on the sides just rendered themselves to be sugar quartz. But how magical was that? There's 5 of them in this flat, weighing 1.55 kilograms. A little bit of goethite at the bottom there, joining the pink hematoid. Beginnings of window quartz there. That's very nice. That's the runt. Rated very good. These are going to cost all of $24. This is flat 598. Quartz? Yes. This time, very groovy cascading candle quartz. This one here, quite large. Beautiful, beautiful crystals. Beautiful window quartz. Look at that. quite heavy, 3.275 kilos for both of these reasonably large clusters. Look at that. Oh man, that is gorgeous. It's a beautiful large crystal. That these two, they're going to cost $41. Rated is very good, both of them. This is a flat 288. Onto some gemmy pink rose quartz standing freeforms. There are two, very good 2A grade, 1.84 kilograms. Let's have a looky see in the sun. Maybe there's a line or two. Not a chip, that's all right. This one's nice and gemmy. There's that wannabe esterism. There we go, there's the esterism. Very nice. 1.84 kilograms for the two rose quartz standing freeforms. They're going to cost $43. This is flat 398. Then Karoi brings us a beautiful red hematoid cluster. It's so easy to have thought that, sure, this was polished at the bottom, but it isn't. It's just natural. And it is an absolutely gorgeous display piece. .09 kilograms. Phantom over there. There we go. It's a beauty. I like it a lot. It is going to cost $46. This is flat 514. Onto a verdite dragon. And it's quite a funky one because those hands, or those talons, or whatever dragons have, seems like it's ready to have a boxing match. Weighing 1.59 kilograms, this dragon hails from Zimbabwe. Verdite. Tell you what, bit of butter jade in there as well. Rated is very good. This little fella here is going to cost $67, flat number 900. Onto the second trolley. We have got, okay, so some clear quartz points. These are rated as good to A grade. I don't know. This is probably the A grade, one of two, and it has a chip there. This is the other one. Good grade. Still some nice veils in there. Weighing 1.25 kilograms. These 12 are going to cost $38. This is flat 423. Next up, we've got some beautiful orange calcite. Very much like the blue without the antimony. Even better rhombohedral habit. Weighing 2.85 kilograms. These 12 cob pieces. Sometimes they come with nice biotite, but not these. Rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost all of $51. It is a flat 942. Then on to a bit of a weird one. Rose quartz, but not rose quartz. It is kind of someone named this Suji quartz once upon a time. It's kind of lilac-y rose quartz. On the label, it actually says red quartz, which is, well, weird. Red quartz, it's not red quartz. That's not red. Diabolical dice that stand. This one, however, has got a crack. Damn it. That's unfortunate. Interesting stuffs. Come on. Stand diabolical. There we go. Stands like a diabolical dice. 1.23 kilograms for the 2 diabolical dice. It's $30 only. This is flat 384. On to etched blue chalcedony. We had 3 large ones earlier. Now we have 35 smaller ones. You like chalcedony? Well, here's some blue chalcedony. These 35 weigh 870 grams. They're going to cost all of $31. $31, not too shabby. Flat 786. Onto the epidote family members. We've got some bastite or dragon bloodstone spheres. That is a lot of beautiful green epidote mingling with the naughty uncle piemontite. That's the red manganese heavy epidote family member. Rated as very good to A grade. These 2 spheres are going to cost all of $47. This is flat number 587. Then from Zambia, some very dark. And what do you do when you get a very dark amethyst or quartz with a lot of iron? Well, you slice it on the one side and then you polish it a little bit. And that's what you get here. There are, what is this, 15 of these little buttes. Nice chevron base. That's dark, lots of iron. And then the shiny. Rated as good to very good. These 15 that weigh 2.435 kilograms, they're going to cost $54. That is flat 872. On to Congolese chrysocolla. We got 2 large-ish slabs, or just specimens. Nice light coating of druzy on the chrysocolla. The malachite. There is a little wedge of libethenite, which is quite special all on its own. And then something there, that metallic. Bornite. Don't know. Beautiful geography going on there. Quite a bit of a heterogenite as well. Little dendritic patterns of the oxidized iron. These 2 weigh 1.97 kilograms. They are rated both as A grade. They're going to cost all of $60. This is flat 544. Onto some polished malachite, also from the Congo. That one's not looking very sharp. A couple of scratches. This is a beauty. Yeah, they have seen better, that's for sure. What are these? These are also rated as very good to A grade. Weighing 1.53 kilograms. The three are going to cost $49. That's a flat $5.60. Onto some Quartzentric, light lilac, but pretty as the dainty little fairy quartz. All those little crystals, side crystals of the prisms. Here we go, that's gorgeous. Rated as very good to A grade. These weigh 1.43 kilograms. Bit of limonite there in the bases. Oh, look at that lovely optical lilac that jumps out when you catch it just right. That's a very nice flatter Quartzentric. These 12 are going to cost $59. That's for 1.3 kilograms. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. That's a flat $5.61. Onto Gabbro, or Merlinite spheres, all four of them. Nice little light purple. Back, I'm also looking for that light chatoyancy that sometimes comes with these from the feldspar influence. Four Merlinite spheres weighing 2.07 kilograms. They're rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost $44. That's $11 for a sphere. Not bad. Flat $4.40. Onto 75 little charettes. If you're into making little pendants, then happy days. That is beautiful. These will be rated as good to A grade. Let's just do a little, get into your box, you little fella. Where are you going? That is beautiful charette. Oh, you might know it as Shangan as well. These 70 weigh 340 grams. They're going to cost $34. Very nice. What's going on here? Oof, that is beautiful. Very nice. $34 for flat and $9.20. Onto a flat of black tourmaline from Irongo, Namibia. I've got some vermiculite on there as well. Excuse me. Feldspar. That's a nice luster on the tourmaline. Smoky quartz in the mix. And this one's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. A large black tourmaline with sprays and sprays of Cheryl. Oh, the other side too, there's that nice yellow vermiculite as well. Imagine there would be highlight opal. I can see the highlight opal. Let's see how much highlight opal. Rightio, let's have a look. Wow, okay, cool. That one has a lot of highlight opal. This one here There's a little bit of highlight, but there's a evidence of orange fluorescence. Interesting. A little bit of highlight. More highlight opal, nice. And more. Geez, they all have highlight opal. Oh my goodness, it's a flat of highlight opal with black tourmaline. Not so much this one. This is the big, nice, large cluster. Little specks of highlight opal. A little bit of red there as well. A little speck of red or two. That might just be my torch. Turn it around. Little specks of highlight, but not much more than that. But that's very cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this little interesting one here. Also a little bit of highlight opal. Nice. Very nice flat of black tourmaline with highlight opal. A little bit of smoky quartz in the mix as well. Weighing, what does this weigh? 920 grams. It's going to cost $46 for the 6. This is flat 399. Onto a flat of Malagasy quartz clusters. 12 of them. That's really nice. These are rated as good to very good. A little bit of iron. Nice optically clear there. Bit of limonite. That's crap. 2.07 kilograms worth of very good Malagasy quartz clusters. They're going to cost $40. This is flat 937. Onto 6 polished leopard stone standing freeforms. They are all rated as A grade. That is a nice black biotite inside a iron-rich zoisite. The lighter the zoisite, like this one here, the less iron. Hmm. 1.7 kilos. These 6 leopard stone standing free forms are going to cost $42. This is flat 421. Onto some dioptase. 2 specimens of dioptase. Let's look at the little runt first. That is a lot of very nice gemmy dioptase. Joined over there by a little bit of malachite as well. The star of the show is most certainly this little beast here. It's pretty much that dioptase there. It's got a dioptase all around, which is pretty scuffed, but that is a gorgeous example of malachite after azurite pseudomorph. These blades here being, well, used to be the azurite, and then over time the malachite took over. It's a pretty weird, pretty funky dioptase specimen with a whole lot of bladed malachite. For dioptase, 350 grams, this is going to be $43 only. This is flat 324. Very nice. Onto one side polished polychrome jasper from the northwestern part of Madagascar. It's a beautiful polish. These 4 weigh 2.1 9 kilograms. Oh, hello, dragon scale. There's something rather special and something rather rare. I can't help but think that these look like a computer mouse. It's the right shape. I wouldn't mind a computer mouse like that. Beautiful patterns. Very Picasso. 2.19 kilograms, rated good to A grade. These are going to cost $42. This is flat 284. Onto some Celros. This is cobalt bearing dolomite. There's a whole lot of Celros, and there is that nice orthombic dolomite habit. Sure, that is heavy. Why are you so heavy? My guess is Bornite. Sure, we're in a Bornite roll today. Or maybe I'm just Bornite thinking things. Little black heterogenite there as well. Ooh, hello, that's pink. Very nice. These weigh 1.72 kilograms. They're rated as very good. They're going to cost all of $59. This is flat 203. Onto rubellite spheres from Madagascar. That is pink tourmaline in a kind of dirty quartz matrix, I suppose. Rated as very good only. These 3 spheres weigh 1.57 kilos. There's some smoky quartz for good luck. These 3 were going to cost $43. This is flat 340. Onto Central Trolley, and fella, how am I supposed to do this? Eh? Oh dear. Oh. Right, we've got 2 Labradorites, standing freeforms. The smaller of the 2 is most certainly that deep dark blue Labrador essence. There you go, that's beautiful. Maybe I should do the sun thing. Yeah, that makes a big difference, man. Look at that. Feldspar Reef 20. Included with the beautiful blue. My goodness, that's beautiful blue. Very nice. The larger of the 2. Oh, this fella here. And that does have some beautiful essence as well. Quite a lot. Golds and blues. A little bit of orange there at the bottom. That is very nice. Interspersed by, oh, hello. Biotite. It's 2 beautiful Labradorites, rated very good to A grade. They weigh 2.24 kilograms. They're going to cost $68. This is flat number 301. Onto a not so big smoky quartz cluster from Luena, weighing 1.99 kilos. You've got just a chip over there. Other than that, clarity is beautiful. Oh, it's a nice one, man. But heavy on the matrix down at the far end, but it does mean it leans. Rated as good only. This is going to cost $40. This is flat 210. Onto a polished blue lace agate, standing free format, a whole lot of very nice blue Chalcedony with matrix and unusual, not much matrix. Very nice. Rated as A grade. This little standing blue lace from Sanjay is 1.37 kilograms. It's going to cost $72. This is flat 597. Last and certainly not the least, this is a bit of a weird one. It's it's supposedly MMC, which is the Mary Martin's collection, and it's rather special. Celestial layered window quartz, proper celestial or celestial, telling stories of much drama. These are both from Madagascar, which is unusual. Madagascar is usually quite a tepid environment for quartz. Slow heating and slow decreasing of heat buffers too much radical behavior. So there's a lot of very unusual Malagasy drama in this crystal. It is absolutely gorgeous. Also a very strong smoky core. That is rather bloody spectacular, man. That's a nice crystal of note. And the partner is even better. Nick's got this down as a love star candle quartz. So I think he just makes this shit up. But have a look at this cluster, man. This is spectacular. That window quartz there, perfectly formed. Hey, that is proper window quartz. Little bit of iron, limonite there. Bit hematoid. Oh, I'm just trying to get my hand around it. Whew, look at the clarity, man. Maybe, yeah, this is definitely a sun jobby, I think. Sure. Stunning, stunning, stunning. These two weigh 1.79 kilograms, rated good to A grade. It's going to cost $51 for the two. Happy days. This is flat 952. Thanks, guys, for tuning in on Saturday. I hope everyone got something and something making everyone happy. I hope you have an absolutely stunning weekend further. We will be back on Tuesday with some more Zomba. And I'm going to go digging for interesting stuff. So, hold thumbs. Happy days. Bye.